Americans voted for Trump. You're finally getting the recession that you voted for. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you to all get exactly what you voted for. If you didn't vote for Trump, I'm so sorry this is happening, genuinely. But if you voted for Trump, you must be thrilled today. You must be thrilled. Egg prices are not down yet. Grocery bills aren't down yet. You are losing your social security. You're losing any kind of support you have from the government. But the recession's coming, and you guys are going to crumble. Not only your own economy, the worst out of everyone's, but also the world's economy. How exciting is that for you? You're also losing allies left, right, and center. Isn't that so thrilling? I'm really glad that you were so racist and transphobic and misogynistic and, quite frankly, insecure and sad in your own little lives. You have to take your hate out on other people, and you caused a recession for yourself.
I need your help to save my farm and many other farms.
This farmer right here is a Trump voter who just found out that money he put into a program that he was told he was going to get back from the government has disappeared because of Trump's executive orders. He doesn't know when he's going to get the money. And if he doesn't get the money, he will lose his farm, is what he said. And I have a response from a Republican congressman when shown his problem that is absolutely abysmal. All that coming up.
Back in 2016, Donald Trump's promise to stand up to China and bring jobs back to America resonated with millions. The idea of using tariffs to protect American industries sounded strong, bold, even patriotic. But now, some former MAGA voters are speaking out, saying those same tariffs may have hurt more than they helped. American farmers were hit hard. While tariffs were meant to punish foreign nations, they often ended up acting like a tax on our own people. Equipment costs went up. Exports went down. Some farmers say they lost international markets they may never regain. In manufacturing towns, prices on steel and aluminum rose. Reportedly, some businesses were forced to lay off workers or shut down altogether because they couldn't afford the increased material costs. Meanwhile, the trade war with China didn't exactly bring factories flooding back. According to economists, the job gains were minimal, while the costs to consumers were very real.
Seeing people regret voting for Trump is so annoying to me. I thought it was going to be kind of satisfying because it's like, I told you so, we all told you. But it's infuriating because we did tell you, we've been telling you, you had him for 4 years, you didn't realize that it was probably not a good decision. He told you exactly what he was going to do. Professionals said, hey, this isn't gonna be good. This is gonna negatively impact you. And y'all didn't listen. You still voted for him. We had so many celebrities, so many influencers out here saying, hey, vote for Trump, da-da-da-da. And now they're all backpedaling. And it's only because it's affecting you now? You didn't care that all these other minorities were being affected, but now that it's affecting you, now you care. Well, lucky for you, we're all just screwed now. So, it's great.
Our very livelihoods are at stake, says every soybean farmer that voted for Trump but has had a family farm for 200 years that's been government subsidized and bailed out. Now you're growing soybeans, which is not really bought domestically as much as overseas, which is totally fine, except you've really not been doing anything for America. You've only been working for corporations. And now that you voted against your best interests and the best interests of people that don't share your skin color, you're like, hey, more socialism, please. And when I show you the big reveal, Caleb Ragland, when you see him, are you going to be like, oh, I didn't know farmers looked like that, farmers that voted for Trump? Or are you going to be like, there's Caleb, I don't know, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Give us our country back. No more money, dude. You're clearly not smart enough to use it. How many millions do you need from our government, the taxpayers, before you can run your business on your own and you don't scream to the government for more help when stuff goes wrong? Did you know that we all deal with economic ups and downs without getting handouts like that? Did you know that most businesses don't get millions from the government? We actually have to figure it out. And now that you guys are trying to take Social Security from grannies and grandmas and grandpas, I guess there's twice as many, $70 a day, and they don't deserve it. But you want more, even though you've not been able to do this for hundreds of years. You've needed help and more money. And is that the face of a guy that's going to get it this time? I don't.
People who once believed in Trump's economic vision are now asking, Did we shoot ourselves in the foot? They say it wasn't about putting America first. It was about putting politics first. The message was clear. America first. Donald Trump promised to get tough on trade, bring back American manufacturing, and make other countries pay their fair share. His weapon of choice? Tariffs. To many, it sounded like strength. A businessman doing what Washington insiders never dared. Blue-collar workers, farmers, and small business owners believed they finally had a fighter on their side. But now, years later, some of those same supporters say the tariffs didn't protect them. They hurt them. The hidden cost tariffs were sold as a way to punish foreign companies. But in reality, they're taxes on imports, and American consumers and businesses are the ones who pay. Farmers lost big. When China responded with retaliatory tariffs, agricultural exports were hit hard. Soybean farmers in the Midwest watched prices plummet and deals vanish. Some were forced to take government bailouts just to survive. Manufacturers struggled. Industries that rely on imported parts or raw materials, like steel, aluminum, and electronics, faced skyrocketing costs. Smaller manufacturers couldn't compete. Some downsized. Others closed their doors. Consumers paid more. Everyday items, from washing machines to cars, quietly went up in price. Families shopping for essentials unknowingly paid the price of a trade war they never asked for. We believed. Now we're paying for it. Some former Trump voters are now looking back and admitting that the strongman rhetoric didn't lead to strong results. They say they were told tariffs would bring jobs back. Instead, jobs were allegedly lost or pushed further offshore. They were told America would win the trade war. Instead, it turned into a lose-lose for many communities.
China just made a move that could potentially flip the next U.S. election. And here's why. They hit American farmers, and it's actually a genius move. So most people think that tariffs are just about money. But when China slapped tariffs on U.S. agricultural projects, they weren't targeting the economy. They were targeting the next election. Let me break that down. China could have gone after tech, auto, or oil, but instead they hit chicken, beef, soybeans, and pork, because those are the lifelines for rural America and the same regions that delivered Trump to the White House. It's a surgical strike on the swing state farmers in Iowa, Ohio, and Wisconsin, who are now watching their export income collapse. Trust me, when you mess with someone's harvest, those votes, they might swing a little bit differently in 4 years. That's not all. China isn't hurting themselves with these tariffs. They got Brazil already sorted out for soybeans, Argentina for corn, beef from Australia, and they're also ramping up their own agriculture tech to stop relying on the U.S. altogether. Meanwhile, the American farmers are scrambling to pivot their crops and finding buyers. This isn't just retaliation, it's a surgical move that focuses on the long game. China is using economic pain to apply political pressure, and instead of streaming it on Twitter, like other people, they're doing it silently with tariffs that look like trade moves but function as a geopolitical blackmail. Bottom line, China is playing all out, and this rumble is just getting started. So do you think that U.S. should hit back harder, or did China just get one step ahead?
I was a dumbass, voted for Trump. It was the worst decision I ever made.
I've seen the light. And I got out of MAGA. A lot of us there have seen the light. We have deep regrets.
I feel guilty because I voted for Trump twice. I feel very guilty because I feel responsible. That's why he's still running.
I was with Trump for 9 straight years. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed in Trump right now. I'm no longer rocking with Trump.
I used to be a MAGA Republican, and now I've turned blue. And it makes me emotional to know that I ever fucking stood by idly and blind and let that shit happen.
Because I know that I have been a Trump supporter, and I can no longer say that I am MAGA. And
I regret my vote for Trump.
I voted for Trump. I'm done. I don't have any more resilience in me.
So let's be real. Tariffs were supposed to be this big, bold move, like a superhero swooping in to save the American worker. But instead, it felt more like we got hit with a villain's plot twist. Farms? Struggling. Factories? Downsizing. And our wallets? Yeah, feeling the pain. If you voted for Trump thinking he'd be the champion of the people, hey, we get it. A lot of folks did. But sometimes the hero we thought we had turns out to be a whole different story. And guess what? It's okay to change your mind. Plot twists are part of every great comeback. So, here's your moment. Vote smarter. Speak louder. And don't fall for the same old script. Because America doesn't need a rerun. It needs a reboot. If this hit home, smash that like button like it owes you money, share it with your crew, and subscribe for more spicy truth drops. Right here on Orbit Point, where we keep it real, raw, and just a little dramatic. Until next time, stay sharp, stay woke, and stay orbiting above the noise.